Namaskar. I'm K.Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today, I'll just give you some special story and a special interview from Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, the great city of Vietnam, and the name of the city, the, you can say former founder of the Vietnam, Mr. Ho Chi Minh, just like so creative person. When he became the premier of the country, when he asked someone, what you do for your profession? Somebody confused. Why are you asking? I'm politician. Why should I do like that in India? But he said, I am farmer, but I am prime minister of the country. My profession is different. So you can understand how this country, how creative countries with this former reformer of the states. So I am talking about the Vietnam. And recently I was in Vietnam. I met one of entrepreneur lady, young lady with high vision, with high promises to do something for the country, for Bharat and Vietnam, and for the business and for the culture. She is a, I can say, she is a culture ambassador also, business ambassador also, as well as the for the ambassador for the Bharat in Vietnam. Yes, she is very active. So let me tell you name. It should be Sethia. She is a director of Sethia Hemraj edible oil company. Very popular brand, very popular company. Let me introduce Surbhi in our special show. Welcome, Ms. Surbhi, in our special show and talk show for Global Governance News.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure. And आपसे हमेशा बात करके बहुत अच्छा लगता है. It's always a pleasure to interact with you, learn from you. So thank you for giving me some time today with you.
Yeah, so that is the English program and we'll talk in English. So there's no problem for you as you comfortable to speak in English. So, but I think know many languages, and you have been in US, you have been work for US, and came in Bharat. I say India is Bharat, so I love to call India as Bharat. And just you are living in Vietnam last 6 years. How feel the difference from the Bharat, Vietnam, USA?
Oh, wow, that's a wonderful question. I think I love India. I will always love India. I've grown up there. I've been born there. I have got educated for my early years over there. So, I mean, and Mumbai is also one of my favorite cities in India, in the world actually. So nothing really can compare to India, I think, in my opinion. But having said that, my first work experience was in the United States. I was campus placed from Xavier's College, one of the 10 students to get chosen by McKinsey and Company. It's a consulting firm, headquartered in the US. I have also worked in the United Nations for some for some time and
Great.
enjoyed time over there. Love the US, love the food there, love just those big parks and everything over there. So it has a special part. It has a special place in my heart. Uh, and then comes Vietnam, where I did not think that I would really be here, right? Like nobody really thinks that you live in Vietnam. You probably think that you'll go to Vietnam to visit, to do a travel as a travel destination. But to live here, I think it's been quite a blessing. This is where we have set up our industry in a land outside of India, and that's the first place we started from. Although now we are also in Nigeria and in Singapore, in Dubai, and all of these other countries. But we
All here you have the setup in Singapore, Dubai, and
yes,
Nigeria also. Okay,
yes,
same
yes,
same the edible oil.
yes, yeah.
Okay, so
So
same. Yeah.
yeah, so
But
it's
you
these.
did not answer my question.
How are they
Which you like
different?
most?
Which one do I
US,
like
Vietnam,
most?
and India.
So can I say one is my heart, one is my soul, and one is my body?
So diplomatic answer. So nice. No, no issue. Actually, it's
I
just
think India is always going to be, my favorite because my
yeah.
formative years have been there,
I
and
can understand. I can understand.
yeah, and I think because I spent all that time and I did all the learning over there, how much ever I did in those few years, I think has been the foundation of what I've been able to achieve in the US as well as in Vietnam. So yeah.
So nice. So just how just you find the Vietnam is the place just to work with, as you work in the US and work in India and different part in Bharat. And now how you find Vietnam is the best place for you?
Oh, I have grown to love Vietnam more and more and more. So when we had decided very quickly that we explored Indonesia, all these Asian countries, especially business related potential. Where is it the most? We quickly decided that Vietnam is the one, and I've been loving it more and more. Like I said, um, um, my baby has spent the maximum time in Vietnam, so I think that makes it very, very special also. How is it working here? I think the people are the most warm, more than India,
Okay.
more than the US. They're very warm, they're very welcoming. Even you must have taken,
More than India, more than US.
I can say that, at least in my experience, they have been very, very
Okay.
helpful, and in every way, I think they've been just wonderful towards Indians and towards us. They teach us Vietnamese if we say something wrong somewhere, or if they will, if they feel like, even like finding a house has not been difficult. I think they really welcome Indians, and I think Narendra Modi ji has, a lot to be, we have a lot to be thankful to him for that relationship that these both countries share. So working here is great. Working here is great. We are always very, very thankful that we are able to, find this piece of land to be working on in Vietnam, compared to any other country in the world right now. So can't be more grateful to Vietnam.
Okay. So just how do you find the business environment in Bharat, in Vietnam, just to grow your business?
I only have good things to say about Vietnam in terms of anything related to business.
Okay.
They're very growth oriented. I mean, they actually fought a war until 1975. It's not even been 50 years since then,
Yeah.
and
It's
just
already
you have
celebrated
seen.
50 years.
Exactly. And you have seen what they've achieved in such a short period of time. I think no other country can, feel proud the way Vietnam can. For, thanks to their governments, at a local level, at a country level, they're very growth oriented. They always want to support, new investors coming in. And like, for example, when we were setting up our company, so rice bran oil is what we started with, right? And rice bran oil was not very, very common here in Vietnam back then, and the government actually sat together with us to make some laws which didn't exist earlier, right? So
Great.
that's the kind of support they want to, portray towards newcomers.
Because you just took investment in Vietnam.
Yeah.
That is also important for the Vietnam.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely, absolutely.
invested a lot in Vietnam. That is also
That's
important point. Yeah,
Yeah, that is very, very true, of course.
yeah.
And that's the experience that we've had. So we are very thankful. Yeah.
So nice. So just how just you find the business growth? What is your target? What is your visions? What your next uh, road to go with? Just we started from the rice oil, and now you are in edible oil, and so many oil you are just manufacturing.
Yeah. I think we've just begun. I think COVID sort of slowed us down a little bit, but we still went on. We still went on, full blown. We literally started our trials when COVID was going on. We've had our fair share of, hardships and struggles through that period. Just couldn't be more, grateful that we were able to overcome all of that and still not go back to India, honestly, and stay put over here. But having said that, yeah, I think we started with rice bran oil. Now we are into four different other oils: sunflower oil, soybean oil, palm oil. And these have a lot of consumption importance because
Raw
rice bran
material not an issue. Raw material not an issue in
not an
Vietnam.
issue. Yeah. I mean, either we outsource, like, import some of the raw materials if we need. Rice bran, as a raw material, is very, very, very abundant here, which was one of the reasons we, chose Vietnam over other countries.
You also
So yeah, I
export to
think,
India, Bharat?
yes, we export a little bit to India as well, but moreover, it's to, other countries like Japan,
How many
Europe.
countries you exporting?
I think about 40 countries.
Which countries? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, in which country more popular your brand? In Asian, European, and American countries?
I think Japan really loves us.
Yeah.
We have, long-standing relationships with multiple companies over there who really love to work with us, and so do we love to work with them. And I think apart from that, Vietnam loves us a lot. So that's why we've introduced our brands in Vietnam, and we'll be putting our oils on the shelves in the supermarkets. So very excited about that.
Vietnam and Japan love to each other very much.
Yes,
That is
yes,
also a reason.
yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, so just I'll show our the viewers your video reel of your company. But time of break, and after break, I'll show the company profile with the video, and then we'll discuss on that how company is growing, how this young lady is going to be the business tycoon of the world. Just stay with us.
Thank you.
Well, of the break, we are talking Ms. Surbhi Sethia. She is director of uh, Sethia Hemraj Edible Oil Company, Vietnam. So it started the company with the two staff. Now I think more than 200 staff. Am I right?
Yes, that's right.
So this growing and growing. So just let me see just the profile of this company, how this company is growing, how the fusion of the music of Bharat and Vietnam and the flavor of Hindi, English, and Vietnamese. Just enjoy, and then after our talk will be continued.
Our meal is tasting so. Our mood will be so low. I need good oil to heat the pan to get the wow. Food is on the table. Oil is healthy and stable. I eat some more, I serve some more. Why does it taste so great? Food is on the table. Oil is healthy and stable. I eat some more, I serve some more. Why does it taste so great? From India to the Mecca, investing on liquid gold. 200 staff from Ras to Fong, it's been a lot. Food is on the table, oil is healthy and stable. I eat some more, I serve some more. Why does it taste so great? Hey, hey, hey.
So nice. I think our viewers also enjoyed the music and this fusion, the great, nice composition and music, and the all intakes are there. But how do you define liquid gold? What find in this video?
Liquid gold is the oil because oil is very important for our
Just you
health.
compare the while is with the gold. So
Yeah,
so
because it's
important.
golden in color and it's so important and it's liquid gold. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I think how just you grow the company, and what is your new target, new how achieved, and how much you have achieved, and how you're going to be achieved.
I think we've just started, like I said. We want to, grow to more countries. We want to have a presence in more countries. We want to grow even our employee base. We want our employees to, sort of take up more key positions to, grow each in each vertical, by themselves. Surely we want to, be present in every country in the world, not just 30 or 40 like we've,
Great.
currently are in, and there's a long way to go.
And how just you define yourself as a cultural ambassador and a brand ambassador between the two countries, our Bharat and Vietnam? How just you define yourself?
That's very kind of you to say that. I think the first Indian woman to start such a business in Vietnam. I've actually
Wow,
never said these words out aloud, but it's
congrats.
true.
So nice.
Feels nice. That definitely feels, rewarding. Feels like I've done something right. My baby has spent the maximum time in this country across all the countries in the world. He speaks Vietnamese. He says colors in Vietnamese. He knows how to go from one place to another, tell the driver how to go from one place to another in Vietnamese. So he's enjoying Vietnamese. He's actually the true ambassador of India in
How you know
Vietnam.
it?
So he's 17 months old. He can
Oh,
speak
but he speaks.
three languages. Yeah.
Oh, great. So nice.
Actually four, even Marwari. So I'm a Marwari. He can speak Marwari, Hindi, English, and Vietnamese.
The four languages.
Yeah.
And Barbari, Gujarati, English, Hindi, and all. Huh?
Yes,
Gujarati
all
also.
the exactly Gujarati also a little bit because one of he interacts with a lot of some friends of mine who
How
are.
your connection with Gujarat?
I have a lot of because I lived and I grew up in Mumbai. There is a lot of Gujaratis who live in
Yeah,
Mumbai,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Most of my neighbors and wherever I've stayed
So
at.
Mumbai Samachar and Gujarat Samachar more popular in Mumbai than the Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so. I think so.
yeah,
And I can speak Gujarati. I think it's a beautiful language also. So speaking of culture, I loved wearing the ao dai, which is, the national costume of Vietnam for women, and even men wear it. You must have seen it when you came to Vietnam. The hosts were wearing it. Those kurta and pajama kind of
yeah,
outfits,
yeah.
like very fitted and all of that.
I have seen the IT expos of some program was going on with the local dresses and the
Oh,
cultural,
amazing.
yeah, local cultural dresses. So nice, so beautiful, so
Yeah, so I was
colorful.
actually interviewed, for for a cultural discussion about India and Vietnam on one of the news channels in Vietnamese. And I was speaking in Vietnamese. I was wearing the Vietnamese outfit. I loved it. I don't think I can forget that day ever. I think that's what, culture really. Language is a big part of culture as well.
Yeah.
We've learned the language. It was not easy. It was not easy at all.
So
It was
you
not
learn
easy to learn a
Vietnamese.
new language at that age, where we say that at 13 years of age, it's so tough to learn a new language because you've almost crossed your, eighth standard or ninth standard. And you're introduced to many languages much earlier in the second, third standard, right? And here we are around 30 years of age and learning an absolutely new language like Vietnamese, but
Yeah,
we had to do it. We had the passion to, motivation to do it. Also, I think Vietnamese enjoy that they feel
yeah.
like we are more like them if they see us speaking in their language. And I think it's also very respectful towards them when you can speak their language. I think they feel nice. They're very warm, so they correct us sometimes whenever we go wrong, teach us. So that's, very encouraging for us to, be able to speak more and more the language, which is not our first
Okay.
language.
So what is your now new targets for the business?
Our new targets for the business are now we are starting with two brands. We want to include, all segments of the customers, right? So we want to probably introduce some more brands in the near future. Definitely stabilize all of these brands that anything you do, you have to maintain that. It's not nice to just start something and then leave it halfway or just leave it. however it's going, right? So everything deserves a lot more love and care. It's like a baby. It's like, how much you nurture it, how much you
Yeah.
maintain it, how much you you know just do everything for it, which helps it grow and helps it flourish. So I think the short term goal is to do that, and the long term goal is to actually, even if I may say wild things here, we want to explore, other industries as well. Why just oil as an industry, right? So related industries with oil, or even unrelated industries. The whole world is our, is our oyster. Like, you can just, today
Yeah.
with AI especially, the sky is not the limit, the space is not the limit, galaxies are not the limit. So just, we're just raring to go, just excited to do everything we can, in our capacity, in this country, in other countries, and just grow, develop, learn.
So your message to the young entrepreneur, just like you, want to grow like you, anything to message
I
as you
think
are
just,
inspired leader of the country and the world, we can say.
yes, it's important to just keep an open mind and absorb. We know that we absorb the most at the age of 0 to 3 years when you're born, but none of us are that young who are, into business. Correct? Most of us are not in that age group. So we just have to, train our brain cells to be open, to be absorbing, to be, of a learning mindset. Just have
Yeah.
the passion to just, just be driven to do anything, but with a conscience, with a, nice heart, with caring about people, doing the right thing. And I think, yeah, just be ambitious, but do the right thing. And I think the world is your, playground.
So nice of you. Just you came in our program and just share your views and thoughts for the business, for the life, for the country, and for the Bharat, for the US, for Vietnam, and you are full of thoughts, and and uh, and grow like that. And we wish us to grow, and also the strong the breeze of Bharat and Vietnam, India and Vietnam. That's you should do like an Indian and hope for the best. And what you say in Vietnam, Namaste.
We say Xin Chao.
Xin chào. So
Yes.
it's Xin chào in Vietnamese and Namaste in our Indian tradition and culture, Bharatiya Parampara. And Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, and Jai Vietnam. But before just ending this program, but not ending, the continue the new one, I'll for the viewers show the again your just video footage very thrilling. So uh, just let us enjoy with all.